Before you watch this video, I'm going to encourage you to just look back at my other videos. About 10 days ago, I think, I made a video on my asparagus progress, and the rainy season came right after that, and we had this explosion of growth. Incredible. And so if you just take a glance back at that video for just a few minutes and see what this bed here looked like 2 weeks ago, and then what it looks like today, you might be as shocked as I am. Today is Monday, March the 22nd, and here in the Yucatan, the rainy season arrived about 1 week ago. It started raining, and I had just previously that made a video of my asparagus and posted it. And I hadn't been down here for 4 days to check on it. But I got to remembering this morning that back in the United States, when I was growing coastal Bermuda hay, it seemed like the very best fertilizer you could get was rain. We just have an explosion of growth after a big rain. So I came down to check it this morning. Well, when I made my updated video about 2 weeks ago, this is the asparagus you're looking at here with the coconut trees in the background. This asparagus was about right here where my stick is. And you can see we've already pruned this morning. But we just had an explosion of growth here the last week. You see how tall and bushy, wispy, I guess you'd say, the ferns are. It's just amazing, actually. I've grown asparagus before, and I'm amazed. But some of them got so big they're just leaning over. So that's not what we want it to do. We don't want it to get up big like this. If you've had asparagus, you know that the spears are about 20 centimeters, 8 inches to 12 centimeters, something like that. And what you do when this comes up, the asparagus, the babies kind of look like this. Can you see how skinny that one is? But then the more mature they get, they start getting thicker like this, like branches, little branches. And ultimately, those will become asparagus spears that we'll cut and sell to people to eat. So that's what we're doing this morning, is we're pruning them back. I want the growth to get going below the ground, big root structure. And I'm not so concerned about the top because they won't make any edible spears until next year, the second year. And then they'll make some. But the third year, 2 years from now, it just goes exponential. And each one of these asparagus plants will make two or three spears a day. Total here for all my crop of, say I've got 2,000 plants. My goal is to make about 150 to 200 kilograms a day. Let's say that'd be 300 or 400 pounds. I was sitting here in the shade for a few minutes resting, and I think I'm going to make this and add it onto the video I just made of the pruning we're doing. I've kind of surprised myself. Actually, I'm very surprised. Here's the bushy plant before it's pruned, and I was sitting here looking up closely at these plants, and let me show you here. Down inside here, can you see that little guy right there? Right here. That's an asparagus spear. My gosh. And here's another one right here. That's the beginning of one. Let's see, I saw a couple more here. Where are they? Oh, here it is. Here's one right here. And so you can see it's kind of skinny, so that's really not edible quality. But as this plant gets mature, those will get thicker, more like a asparagus spear you buy at the grocery store. This top part, that's what opens up and comes and then blooms and makes this big fern up on top, which is not what we want. I mean, we're happy about it right now because it shows the plant's growing. But this is, well, you just have to know more about it to know how surprising this is, that after 9 months it's actually got any spears at all. So everybody and their brother told me I couldn't do this in Yucatan. And if you know me very well, you know I'm not a person that likes to hear that phrase very much, that you can't do something.